What we're looking at today is our 6th annual flag retirement ceremony. We're in front of our Fire Station 61 for North Metro Fire Rescue District. And North Metro and the Broomfield Veterans Museum do this event combined each year.
I understand we have like 400 flags today.
We're retiring flags that the residents of Broomfield have brought to our stations for us to retire at our ceremony here. We had about a 45-minute presentation, followed by the community participating in the event, cutting the flags, the stripes from the stars, and then giving them to the firefighters to burn.
Today we are going to retire some old, faded, worn flags which are no longer serviceable.
We have a member of the fire district as well as a member of the Broomfield Veterans Museum actually relay the history of the United States flag.
The basic flag of the United States is one of the world's oldest national flags.
We bring a combined honor guard in from both police and fire, and they present the colors, then present a tattered flag.
Well, the city of Broomfield, we take pride in our honor guard. We did the Memorial Day picnic and also the flag burning ceremony. It's just another way that we can kind of help get out, represent the department, help the community, and just kind of do good for our city.
Color guard, advance and post colors.
The honor guard basically is a group of police officers posting the colors, singing the national anthem, Pledge of Allegiance. We usually go out there with our flags. We have the American flag. Also, we have our rifles that we do with the M1A Grands.
So long as the principles of truth, justice, and charity for all remain deeply rooted in human hearts, I shall continue to be the enduring banner of the United States of America.
We have the entire community recite the Pledge of Allegiance one last time to that last flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Then we actually display to the community how to actually cut the field of stars away from the stripes.
Color guard proceed to retire the flags. Follow the directions of the firefighters as we do this, so everybody's nice and safe, and we thank you all for coming tonight.
Let us unfold the flag, hold it at each of the corners. We're into the flag retirement ceremony process. We're in the process now of taking old flags that are at the end of life. We unfold them with respect. Then, while two people hold the various corners, one of us comes along, we cut out the blue field of stars, and then we cut the stripe part of the flag once, so we have two sections. So we have a total of 3 pieces that we then bring over to the firemen who have the burn barrels. And at that point, we gently place them in the barrels for burning. Okay, and what do the red and white stripes represent?
13 colonies.
The original 13 colonies.
This is a great opportunity actually for the youth of our community to come and understand the history of the American flag, to see it treated with the dignity and the proper respect it deserves, and to actually see how to properly retire a flag.
All right, hold those corners. You got it? Hold tight. Just get my son involved. You know, he's 3 years old. Patriotism is very important to our family and service to the country, and this is part of it. You know, people bled and died over this flag, and this is very important to all of us. It's just a way to get him involved and show him what it's all about.
To actually see hands-on the community members retiring the flags correctly. We actually supply the scissors, but they do all the labor, and then our firefighters actually burn the flags with them. And then those ashes are actually taken and buried at a later date. The turnout was great. We actually had, approximately 30 to 40 people from the community here. Different groups were represented, including Boy Scouts and veterans, as well as the Broomfield Veterans Museum folk and our own firefighting staff. It was great to see everybody come out and participate and get involved. This event does bring together the community in a variety of ways, not only the citizens that actually participate in the disassembling of the flags, but also the ceremony itself. It's wonderful to actually see representatives from both police and fire come together, as well as the Broomfield Veterans Museum persons.
We have our firefighters from Station 61 here today. We're geared up in our bunker coats. We got our helmets on and our fire gloves on. Just because the amount of heat produced by these kind of fabrics that flags are made of, whether they're an indoor flag or an all-weather flag, put out a lot of heat. So as a safety factor, we have the public participating in the cutting, and we have the firefighters taking the flags from the public, and we're putting them in the barrel just as a safety factor. The barrels are probably in upwards of 500, 600 degrees. So even us firefighters right now, we still have to drink our liquids, a liter of fluid here every hour just while we're doing this. Reinforces to us how hot fires actually in a structure get.
You want to take this big one to the fireman? Last year we had a big turnout. This year it looks like it's even bigger. It's nice that the community can come together on such an important day and event, bring their old flags in and retire them properly, and get their new flags up and flying to show that they're patriotic to their country.
I like to see the community out here. I think a lot of the parents get their kids out here to be a little bit more participative, teach their kids a little bit more about patriotism. You know, it's more than just 4th of July and fireworks. So what it really means to be a U.S. citizen, or for me personally, having been in the military myself, it's a little bit more meaningful to me.
Service in the country, my grandfather was in the military. My cousin served in Iraq and Afghanistan at the Marine Corps. So for me, it's very important because people bled over the flag, you know, protected this country and served this country. So for me, it's huge.
It shows respect for our flag and reminds all of us of the history behind the flag. It gives a means that citizens can retire flags respectfully and just don't throw them in the trash.
The flag means so much to veterans, to people who fly that flag on their home each day and in front of their businesses. It's very important that we actually honor that flag for the symbol of the country, for the freedom that it represents, and we want to make sure that we're doing honor to it and to the people who represent it and serve it each day, whether it's overseas fighting for our country or serving in our military or the various different professions that actually honor our country each and every day. We hope that people come to remember the event. Again, we typically hold it every Flag Day, so June 14th, regardless of the day of the week that it falls. So look for it again next year and participate.